Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn, Plan, Profit. Hope that you guys are all having a good start to the morning. What a ridiculous start. We went from green on the day to pulling on back right at market open. It happens too many times for us not to expect it anymore. Happy Friday, right? So we're going back to retest our support range right around 276 on QQQ. We'll see if we actually begin to show signs of a support and potentially make higher highs, or if we actually begin to see a change of direction. Market just opened. Friendly reminder, you do not have to take a position anytime that you are uncertain of market direction. And one of the best things that you can do is simply hold back, not take a position, right? It's not rocket science. It's actually very simple. So right now we're waiting to see if we actually form lower lows or if we establish our support level here and then actually begin to indicate signs of a reversal. So we got SQQQ here. We're testing that resistance right around 48.50, and if I'm not mistaken, that was a resistance that we had yesterday after market hours. So we'll see which way we go. Testing. Not looking the best. Here it goes. Testing for new lows. Watch for new lows here. Nope. Finding signs or showing signs of a support. Finding signs of a support. My goodness. Sorry about that. Happy Friday. What's up? Big Friday rally on TQQQ. It started off that way, right? TQQQ is up a little bit over 1%, still very good, but it's giving some of it back, and we're waiting to see if it's actually going to recover. It's actually showing a little bit stronger signs of a recovery now, right? MACD's looking good, RSI is looking good, a little bit more consolidation here. We just need to hold. But it just continues to go back to the same 276. If we break below this, this is not good for QQQ, because we all know that if it breaks below this, we're headed right back down to that 275 range, right? So this was yesterday's, aftermarket lows. There it goes, testing once again. Come on. Nope, not looking good. What's up? Good morning. Wow. 276.12, 276.18, 276.10, 95. Oh, there it goes. Broke below. Can we get those lower lows? There it goes. Watch for the lower lows. Watch it bleed. All right, adding 250 shares to SQQQ. So Netflix ripping. Yeah, how's Netflix performing? So Netflix was up 6% yesterday. It's up 6% today. It's the same thing, right? So if we look at where it was yesterday after market close, this was because it reported earnings yesterday, right? Then this is where we're at right now. So it's good to take into consideration, but it's not doing anything new. It's still trading sideways, right? This is one thing to take into consideration. Remember, is there progression? Is there progress? And if there's not, then why are you in it, right? There it goes, right back above 276. Showing signs of a support here. Come on. No, it's still bleeding. Wow. Wow. We're going to be adding more to SQQQ. We shall see. We're still up 0.34%, so that's still up 1% on TQQQ. So we have to take that into consideration. It's pulling back, but still in the green, right? Yeah, let's check out the big. Let's go on the 5-minute time frame and see what we got going on now. Let's look at the 1-minute time frame. We got Apple selling off, pulling on back. It's hopefully beginning to show signs of a support. This was yesterday's lows, right? So a lot of consolidation here. So we're testing that 134. If we break below that, then we're headed down to 133 again. If Apple sells off, there's going to be more selling pressure for the market. We have Amazon not looking the best, going back to retest that $92, $93 support. Microsoft doing really well, 1.6% in the green. Google gapping up pre-market, and it's looking pretty bullish, up nearly 3%. That's pretty impressive, especially with Google's market cap, 1.24 trillion. That's one to look out for. AMD is not looking good. Tesla's testing support. It looks like it's getting ready to sell right back off once again. We're just not seeing signs of a recovery yet. That's the part that's really surprising right now. NASDAQ follows Apple. It doesn't follow Apple. It's influenced by Apple, right? And vice versa. It's the same thing, though. All right, beginning to show signs of a support here. Let's see what the upside is. 1%. I'll stay out of it. I'll hold back right now. It's still really early in the morning. If it goes back and reaches overbought levels, I'll just wait for the reversal. So we just continue to get rejected by that 1930 resistance on TQQQ or that 277 resistance on QQQ. So here it goes, testing that EMA. Max pain is 275 for QQ today. Huge option expirations. Okay. So Ricky, why are natural gas? Why is natural gas going down so greatly in the past month? If I'm not mistaken, I mean, it's a form of energy, right? So therefore, energy has been going down month over month. It's what it's been reported on the CPI data report, right? So I would say that that can have a influence. And there it goes, breaking above the EMA, breaking above the moving average. This is great for the bulls, right? It's a textbook reversal. So I would have traded this. I just decided to stay out of it, and we're going to go see if we can get if we go back to retest that 1930 resistance. So again, I'm still obviously pretty light on that position, but now I'm gonna like what I see here. So my previous position was 250 shares. This will be another 250. This is before confirmation. So again, I'm still staying very, very light with my position. That's a $12,000 position. If you guys know what I trade with, then you guys know that that's way less than even 5%, right? So trying to stay light. We're testing the moving average support. We're testing that EMA support. It's looking fair. So I'm going to add another 250. And I'll change this to $500 increments if we actually begin to show signs of a recovery. So I'm staying light, feeling effective. It's one of my favorite positions to be in, right? So stay light enough that even if it does sell off, you can giggle. But if it does begin to recover, that you can step on the gas, right? And there it goes, pulling on back. Going back to retest that support. We got TQQQ at 1918. Remember, TQQQ has had a previous resistance of around 1930, right? 1927 is what I saw, but I'm just going to round up to 1930. And we have QQQ at a resistance of 277. So we're looking to see if we actually, begin to form those higher highs, or if we get rejected once again. Because if we get rejected once again, right? So if we look at the 5-minute time frame, just to make it very, very easy. If we get rejected once again by that 277, it can push up as much as it wants, but it's going to end up getting rejected, right? So on that rejection side of things, that's where I look forward to making money. But it's not guaranteed, so this is why we still wait for confirmation. Will existing home sales influence QQQ? Of course. Yes, it will. There it goes, getting rejected, showing signs of being weaker, so that's great for SQQQ. Going with 500 shares. Still relatively pretty early, but let's see what we got going on here. There it goes. Wow, big push. 270, 276.90. We got TQQQ at 1921, 1922. Huge push. Looks like they want to stop us out. It's okay. We can tolerate that. It's not even a problem. Very aggressive push. I agree. What goes up must come down. Now we're extremely oversold. Nice. So again, we're still above that range. There's no break of pattern just yet. We're testing that same resistance level, right? We could all see that. We've had that resistance yesterday as well. Yes, sometimes it does break above and hit 277.38, but again, it ended up selling off, pushes up, ends up selling off. So it's scary, right? When you're, wow, it's pushing up, right? But eventually, if you give it enough time, remember, this is why you watch your position size, because when you give something enough time for it to identify, its true direction, you're more likely to be able to tolerate the time that it will take for it to actually, fulfill that role. So there it goes. Nice little red candle. See if we can get it right back down to that EMA. Oh, I like that one. Testing. MACD's looking good. RSI's looking good in a sense that it's looking good of it being overbought. And just as quick as it gaps up, it can gap right back down, right? So this is why you lock in profits if you're on the opposite side of things. Remember, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. It is your job to be aware of overbought levels. If you decide not to lock in profits because, well, what if it makes new highs? Then again, it's a position that you put yourself in, and it's that greedy position that will ruin your ability to do well in this market, right? Remember, this year is not the year of being perfect. Enter when it makes sense, exit when it makes sense. That's all. Don't overcomplicate it, right? There's nothing else to it. I mean, you can try to justify on why you were holding, but if that was a day trade, then treat it as one, right? It's very easy to understand. Support and resistance ranges. It's literally as beginner as it gets. So hold yourself accountable or don't take the trade at all. Or Ricky, what if it would have gone up above 1930? But it hasn't, right? And if it does break above, you can always get back in. You could have reduced your position size. It's not about the what if. What if this could have happened? Yeah, that would have been like the best case scenario. But remember, I don't want to be rude, but your job is not just to always think about best case scenario, but it's to prepare for worst case scenario. And worst case scenario is that it goes from 1930 all the way back down to, $19 or $18.50. That's worst case scenario. So ask yourself, what is it worth it? Like, what's more important to you? To sell at 1925? Shoot, I don't care. Sell at 1922. It doesn't matter, right? Anything up here is good. Understanding that resistance, respecting that resistance, knowing that you could miss out on a little bit, right? Versus going from 1925 down to 1850. What do you think is more important? The healthy habit of locking in profits at signs of a resistance based off of previous patterns, or hoping to make an additional 10 or 20 cents per share when your downside risk is 50 to 80 cents per share? Take the bird in the hand. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. So we are testing support here at the moving average and at the EMA. So this is good for QQQ that it's holding up here. So this is, showing signs that obviously it doesn't want to break below that support. So it's going back to retest that 1930 resistance. So let's see if it actually breaks above it this time. Okay, I like that. So LOL, bird in the hand is better than 10 in the tree. Wow, there's a bunch of those. I've never heard any of those before. LOL, bird in the hand is worth 2. It's worth more than 2 in the bush. Okay. The whole point is, all of these analogies are just to encourage you to not be greedy and take what you have. Right? That's an old saying. Yeah, manifest that. All right. Still holding pretty well. It's looking a little bully. I like that one. Don't say that, Canelo. I'm trying to short the market, not go long. Just kidding. There he goes, 2% mark on the day. TQQQ going back to retest, 1930, 1930, 1924, 1925. Watch for new highs here. It's coming up. Let's see again. It's approaching overbought levels, but it's looking healthy, so we'll see. 1926, yep. Looks like we're going to be making new highs here. 1927, come on. 1927, 1928. All right, be careful here. Let's see if it does pop off. Where do we have Apple? Okay, Apple set up pretty well where, again, it's at a critical point. We could either get rejected here or break above. Amazon Same thing, man. It's right around this critical point where it can break above or get rejected. That's so weird that they're all at critical levels. Tesla's doing well. Nice push there. We got QQQ making new highs, 277.34. This was yesterday's highs, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, yesterday's highs. So 277.34. Great for TQs, great for QQQ, great for the bulls. Big green candle. 277.51. So let's look at this on the 1 hour time frame very quickly. Okay, so do you guys see that 1 hour time frame breaking above that EMA? This is a great sign for QQQ on that 1 hour. Same thing. Look at that. Remember, we were testing this critical point. We said we could either break below or break above. It's looking bullish right now, guys. We have to give it to it. So it's looking good. Tesla is taking off. Yeah, is it? Yeah, huge green candle on Tesla. Nice. Not stopping here either. 277.89. We got 1940 for TQQQ. How do we have Apple setting up? Yep, Apple above that EMA. Looked like a perfect recipe for a nice little pop off, right? Now we're just looking overbought, so just take that into consideration. I'm not here to encourage you to sell if you don't want to sell. I'm just here to make you aware of overbought or oversold levels. So right now, there's no break of pattern just yet, but there's no question that we're extremely overbought, right? So it's just asking yourself, when is enough, right? All right, so it's coming back to see if we actually retest. Remember our old resistance level, which is right around 1930 or 277, right? 277.30. What would that be? Yeah, around there. Let's see if we pull back and begin to test this as a support range. Yep, I still have my SQs position. So if we begin to see higher highs here, then I'm going to have to sell my 2,000 shares of SQQQ. We shall see. Do you guys think we'll pull on back? No? Let's see. Let's see and find out. Mess around and find out. I hope some of you guys locked in profits. For those that are focusing on day trading TQQQ, hopefully you're building a good habit of understanding overbought levels and knowing when to get out. So report is out in 6 minutes. That is correct. There it goes, going back to retest. Beautiful pullback. And I mean, it's a textbook pullback with how it retraced back to its old resistance, which is its new potential support. So what of that pullback? I don't know which one. The one right now on the 1 minute time frame? Or money? Are you talking about this one or this one? First or second? Or are you talking about the overall one on the 4-hour time frame? So we got an economic report to be released in 4 minutes. So home sales tank is good. Well, market's reacting a little bit different now because it used to be that bad news was good news and good news was bad news. But that's not how the market's been reacting, at least not in my opinion. It hasn't been reacting like that anymore. So I kind of want to just see how the market reacts to the home sales report today. Is it pending home sales? I forgot what it was. Existing home sales. Okay. So expectation is 3.96 million. So, all right. And look at that. It did find a support. So it's a textbook setup where an old resistance level becomes a new support level. So congratulations to all of you bulls. QQQ is very bullish as of right now on the day. It's up nearly 1% on the day. So congratulations. I mean, any big company earnings next week that can influence QQQ. I don't know if you've heard the company. I think it's pronounced Tesla. Yeah, Tesla reports earnings next week on Wednesday, I think. So Wednesday of next week. Yeah. So Ricky, why haven't you jumped into TQs yet? Because the past 3 to 4 days, or the past 3 days, NASDAQ rallies for the first hour, and then it corrects itself. So the only thing that I am questioning on my position is that we are at this critical point that I want to respect. So if we do begin to see higher highs here, I will close it out on SQs, and I will have to transition back into TQs. So MACD looks beautiful, RSI looks beautiful, but I thought that we were going to get rejected here at this critical point, right? And then head right back down. So that's why I was in SQs. I'm just explaining to you. But no, it's showing signs of a support. It's showing signs of a higher low. And we'll see. We'll see if those higher highs form. But normally for the past 3 days, look at it. Past 3 days, market rallies for the first hour, and then it sells off. So new home sales, existing home sales was just released, causing the market to pull back a little bit. So don't worry, FinViz is like about 1 to 2 minutes delayed. So market factors everything in. Everyone else is aware of what existing home sales is, and then they keep us up to date. I like that. FinViz keeping us on our toes. Yeah, so options expiring today. Yeah, I heard a lot of options are expiring today. So, but I never focus too much on that. I don't feel like it's a super accurate way to trade. Don't worry, it's not out yet. not for Finviz. Everyone else has it. It's just not us. Existing home sales are up. Okay. So it's down month over month, but it's up based off of expectation. There it goes. Of course, 4.02. Prior was 4.04. Expectation was 3.96. So that means that more homes are being sold than expected, but less than the prior month. So it's not horrible, but we are showing signs of a nice support here. Or what I'm looking for is, are we going to form lower highs? But it looks pretty healthy right now. There it goes. Really nice push. Going back to retest that 277.20. Reversal coming. It's not necessarily making higher highs. This is still considered a lower high. We'll see. And market's not my friend today. Will be green all day. Momo, FOMO. Please keep that bad energy, keep that bad juju, keep that manifestation elsewhere. We don't need that here. Just kidding. But yeah, no, it's looking good. It's holding pretty strong. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's holding better than it was yesterday. But by the minutes, right? It's not. So yesterday the dump happened, pretty quick. This one took, what is it? Yeah, this one took a little bit longer. It took almost a full hour for it to sell off and then really get going, right? This one took about an hour and a half. No, a full hour. Yeah, so all happened within the first hour of the market. So we still have time. Still have 25 minutes. Oh, look at that. Big green candle. Big green candle. Congratulations, bulls. Oh, man. No, I think as of right now, based off of what it looks like, the bulls look very healthy. Look at that, 277.95. It's looking good, man. So, and again, I'm telling you this as I'm a bear, right? As of now, it is looking good. I want to give it time to see if what has happened this entire week happens again on Friday, which doesn't have to. So we'll see. But we've had multiple days where we're up, right? At one point, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, we're up 3 to 4% on on TQQQ, and it retraced. So patience test. Yeah, this is why I watch my position size. It's still a tough pill to swallow, right? Like, it's still I saw some people saying like, Ricky, how are you so calm? It's still frustrating to me. So my face might look like a specific way, but I still get frustrated just like all of you guys, right? I feel like I just have done it enough that I know to stay a little bit more patient, but this is also why I took that lighter position. So when does the interest report come out? So that's what I was looking into, and I think the next interest rate hike is on February 1st. I'm going to have to look into that again. So it's not pulling back. This is looking a little different. Yeah. We'd rally and then pull back. We'd rally and then pull back. It's kind of looking like Tuesday. Yeah, there's a nice gap to fill, and that's the concerning part for me. I wanted to have 4 green days in a row, right? Well, it's a 4-day trading week, so I wanted to see if we could end all 4 days in the green, and looks like I'm going to ruin it with today. But hey, you can't win them all, right? 3-1. It's not bad, but not good either. Jump onto TQs, Rick. I still want to give it time. I've waited 38 minutes already. What's waiting another 30 minutes, right? It's still very overbought. If it comes back to retest and then it begins to actually show signs of a reversal again. So I know that eventually it will come back down. So if it does come back down, but it shows signs of a strong support, I'm just going to cut my losses there on SQs, right? If I see that there's no signs of a reversal, I do not want to ride this thing all the way to 280. I don't know what it could hit highs of. I was looking at its previous resistance, and it's 285, right? I definitely will not be holding SQs for this entire wave. This is all my monies I made this week shorting the market. Why would I ride this thing all the way back up, right? All right. You're an amazing teacher. You've helped me become more aware of my emotions and bad habits and how to overcome them. Thanks, boss. Appreciate that, Omar. Happy that you're doing well. CPA report, February 14th. I think you mean CPI report. That's the inflation report. Those are not interest rate hikes. Interest rate hikes are normally before or after. So Ricky just lost an oil change. I get free oil changes. My cars are under warranty. Who pays for oil changes? Not me. Is this sound bad? Test, 1, 2, 3. Look at this. QQQ is struggling to pull on back. So it's looking very overbought. Testing that resistance. Can I see a show of hands for all of you? How many of you guys are still holding TQQQ? How many of you guys are locking in profits, or how many of you guys are reducing your position size? Let me know in the live chat. Watch for that retracement. Sorry, bulls. Just watch for that little retracement. It looks like it's coming down. So all cash. TQ holding. Short. Cash. I sold. Holding TQs. Okay. locked in profits, locked in profits. I love that. I love to see you guys lock in profits. Not because I'm like, oh, like, good, like I'm really hoping that you build a good habit, right, of just locking in profits. I know it's not going to be perfect. It'll never be perfect. But I want you to see that after 1 month, like, hey, do you feel more effective? Do you feel more consistent? Do you feel more confident? Because trading does have a lot to do with how you feel, right? It's your ability to control your emotions. And if you feel bad, you'll most likely perform bad. So we can't be manifesting that stuff, guys. My girlfriend got mad when I made a joke about manifesting to her. And she had a 30-minute conversation with me about why I shouldn't joke around about it. So we're not going to bring that up again. 23% in SQQQ. I like that. So definitely feel more intelligent when it comes down to trading. Okay, so you made a mistake. That's not bad though, as long as you are aware of it and moving forward. You put in the effort to try to not repeat it, or at least to not that degree, right? Give us a little bit more about how the conversation went. That's funny. It's just, she's really like spiritual and stuff like that, and she's all about like putting in the right energy, and yeah, we're different people in that way. Yeah. She's very in tune with her emotions. I am told I am not. She should be in Cali then. She was. We both were, right? She was from LA. But obviously being with me, I shipped her over here. Just kidding. Just joking. Of course, we started our family out here, so. All right. Still testing these overbought levels. Watch for the little pullback. He has cracked me up. How do you like AZ? I'm sick of the winter. I really like Arizona, so I did not expect to like it the way that I did. I come from California, from Orange County, and it's considered to be some of the best, right? And I get it, the weather, right? It's, if you're really big into that. I was never really, I'm not a super outdoorsy person. Here for fun, like we have lake days, right? We go on boats and stuff. There's a bunch of small, not even small lakes, but just a bunch of lakes 30, 40 minutes away. The snow and the mountains are an hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on where you live. And yeah, I'm not huge into that. It's cool to have the stuff to do, I guess. But I love how quiet the city I live in is. That's what I like. It's not super congested in comparison to California. And I just think the quality of life is greater in that sense. Arizona is very hot during the summer. That is correct. It is. And again, if you're a very outdoorsy person, probably, to tolerate that for 3 to 4 months out of the year, I can see why it wouldn't be ideal for you. But during the summer when it's super hot, we go to lakes, and I never would go to lakes in California. And it's really cool because when it is super hot, you just go out in the lake with your friends. You can get a wakeboard boat, a pontoon, whatever the case might be. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Water's really warm. You go wakeboarding, wake surfing, Pleasant or Saguaro. We go to Lake Saguaro, yeah, or Canyon Lake. Lake Pleasant's the bigger one, right? Yeah, I've been there before, but it's a little further from me. Remember, I'm like on the Gilbert side of things, so. Captain Ricky? No. We always have someone that we pay that drives the boat. We want to have fun. We don't want to worry about driving the boat. It is dangerous, so I'd rather have someone solely focused on that. It is struggling to pull on back. I don't know if we're going to get that pullback I wanted in time. I don't know. Oh, right when I said that. Wow, maybe I should have said that earlier. Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit lows of 275.40. I don't know. I don't think we're going to hit lows of 275.40 on QQQ. I manifested that. Maybe my girlfriend was, right? Oh, wait, let me get this on my, here. I'm putting it on my story. Ready? Just keep it going. Keep it going. Ready? Keep it going. All right. 5, 4. If you want to come out on it, just keep commenting, manifesting, or something like that. There it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm saving that one. We'll see if you actually see your name. Let's see if you guys like my post. Alrighty. Finding support at that EMA. All of you guys responding to my story now. 30 years married, you are playing with fire. I know. But who doesn't love a little drama? Just kidding. Guys, I wish today was a little bit more entertaining. Is it just me, or is today kind of just a little slow? No, it might just be me. We got QQQ testing that 1% mark. I really do wish today was a little bit more active. Yeah, it's kind of a slow day, right? We have to make the most of it, right? We have good days, we have slow days, we have bad days, we have horrible days, we have really good days. Yeah, I really wanted to see if we can have the Party Mode Friday. For all of our new members, Party Mode Friday is on Fridays only. If I hit over $20,000 profit during the live session, we turn on what we call Party Mode. Some music and my lights that you see go into this Party Mode frenzy. So, yeah. So, Ricky, why did you decide to move to Arizona? Originally for school. So, I came out here to go to ASU Poly. So, yeah, careful, Ricky, or we will manifest some of that drama, yeah? Oh, yeah. No pyrotechnics. No, none of that. Give him a taste. There it goes. What if I do a party mode for you guys? No, we can't do that. We can't. I was going to say party mode for you guys since your trades for TQQQ came out good. Like Amazon breaking above its resistance, 177, new highs. Apple trying, and Apple hasn't even began to recover. That's the impressive part. If Apple begins to take off, that will just be the next push for the NASDAQ market. So something to take into consideration. Tesla is looking overbought though. It's struggling with its progression. Remember, any open position is a position that's open to risk. So remember, if there's no more progress and your intention is to day trade it, if your intention is to swing trade it or you're invested in it, you don't have to nickel and dime an opportunity, right? But if you're day trading something and there's no more progression, it just continues to consolidate. Remember, it's only one red candle away from breaking that pattern. So please remember to be aware of that. Here it goes, going back to retest that 278. And we just made new highs. Dang, flab it. All right. We got to show the new people party mode. I feel like I was going to say they have to earn it, but I have to earn it. We can't just be throwing party mode out there like it's just any other Friday, you know? Soon. And again, it has to be Friday, so maybe next week. I'll better prepare next week. But even with this, I would have not made. There's no way I would have made. There's not enough margin. Would have needed more than this. Yeah, I need more than 2.66%. And I'm never perfect with my trades, right? The party modes normally happen when there's like a 5+ percent day on TQs or SQs. We need to earn it. Remember, nothing deserved, only earned, right? All right. So again, I'm just making sure that you guys are aware for the past 3 days. It's just patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to, but for the past 3 days, 1 hour after the market opens, the market tends to change direction. So I'm waiting to see if that happens. And if not, I'll just accept my loss for SQQQ for the day. Okay? So just want to make sure that you're aware of my plan. And if there is a change of direction, great. I'll keep you guys up to date in the trade ideas section. But if not, I pointed out why QQQ is looking attractive, and it's on that 4-hour time frame. It's very easy to see. We retraced back. We found support at the EMA and the moving average, and it looks like it's trying to make its way back up, right? It's trying to gap up. I thought it was going to consolidate here and then get rejected and sell off. That's why I was shorting NASDAQ. I just want you to understand my why. I do not need you to agree with me, okay? But I want you to understand that, look, this is what I saw, and this is why I was willing to short. But obviously, it found its support. It had a different plan, and it looks like it's trying to make its way back up. If this thing does get rejected, then just know that I resume back to my plan, okay? But if it doesn't, then we're going to accept my loss and go back to the other side. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm sorry that today's live session was a little bit more slow. Hoping that the market sells off, manifesting it, right? Sell back off to 275.40. But remember, we have nothing but time. There's over 250 trading days in a year. You have nothing but time. If you are getting really frustrated today, if you just don't see it to be worth it, remember, this is the year of building healthy habits. This is the year of progress. And if you take the day off, then who cares? It's just a day off, right? You can better prepare on Monday. If direction is not as clear as you wanted it, or there's not enough movement as you would want, then remember, just set your alerts and move on. Be efficient with your time. Be efficient with your time in the market as a trader. Don't be afraid, right, to focus and to be selfish of your time. So that was a nice little pullback that got me a little happy. But I appreciate your time. I hope that we earned your thumbs up on this video. If you have any questions, again, feel free to send me a direct message via Discord. I will be catching up on my direct messages right now. If it's been more than 24 hours since you've sent me a message and I haven't responded, send me a little period and then I'll respond to it. Other than that, again, friendly reminder, you guys get 20% off your entire order from shoptechbuds.com. So we have new mouse pads, a wide collection, right? You guys just use promo code LPP at checkout and it will automatically enter you for our Apple Watch Ultra giveaway. So, yeah, I mean, everything is available and that's at shoptechbuds.com, or the fourth link in the description down below. And it looks like market is beginning to sell off, so I'll keep you guys up to date in the trade ideas section. So like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.